Good afternoon. This is Jill with JourneyWithJill.net, and I just wanted to. I know I can't talk with a real person right now because we're obviously on Facebook Live, but I have had my nose in books for so long that I just wanted to go on here and pretend somebody's listening to me on the other side of the screen, and hopefully you guys will be able to catch me live. But if not, then you can catch this on the replay. So thank you for stopping by today. Okay, so the peek into my madness today, I have some big news. I have finished the big part of my Acts Bible study. I have a few tweaks that I've got to do, and that I can probably get that done in a couple hours, so no big deal. But the main part of my study I'm done with, and this last part has been way more work than I had thought it was going to be. A lot of study. I've spent 3 to 4 hours every single day for the past several weeks just with my nose in books and research, and that's why I'm calling it madness, because it's been crazy. So what I'm going to do, so if you're on here watching this, I'm going to give you, I have not cleaned up my desk, but I'm going to show you kind of the things that I used with my study, and I'm going to give you a peek of what the very last page of my Bible study looks like, just to give you an idea what it is, and then I'm going to come back here and I'm going to give you a timeline of what you can expect. So thank you guys for joining me. So here, let me turn it around. Okay, so here is my computer screen. This is where I'm working on my study. And the thing about being self-published is I have to do all this on my own. So you see all the design of my book I'm doing on my own, which is a lot of work. Over here you see my Bible, and that is where I've been going through the book of Acts. It's 28 chapters, and then I have to have a lot of water to sustain me for several hours a day. And then these are the main commentaries I've been using for my research, and I love research. This is fun, but okay, sorry about that. I lost my connection. So it's been exhausting, but these are the commentaries I've been using, and then occasionally I would want to check the timeline because it's not always that easy to figure out when things are happening in Acts. So I've got a resource here, and then when Paul wrote his letters, I love this resource here. It kind of gives me a good context for Acts. So if you're used to just reading Paul's letters and you don't really know what the context is behind it, then you're gonna love this study because I'm gonna try to really bring that in. So here is a peek of the very last day of the Bible study, and what I'm going to have each day is a place where you can go through scripture yourself, and you can write down what you note. And if you notice over here, you're not going to be able to read this, but I give you insights based on my research, because I know most of you guys are not going to want to do that. So I'm digging through the research as well as I can and just putting out there what I think is the most interesting, most applicable, things that help you understand the text a little bit better, but is not going to bore you to death. And obviously it's not going to take you long to read through it. And then every day I'm going to have a life application devotional. And those devotionals are at my editor's office today, and I'm hoping to get them back very soon so I can plug those in. So that is what the craziness of my office looks like. So this is what's going to happen with this Bible study. And guys, I'm so excited about this. I have loved reading Acts. And if you have not done an in-depth study of Acts, I really, really hope you'll join me because I'm so excited about sharing this with you. But what I'm going to do now is after I get my devotionals back from my editor, I'm going to compile everything, and then I'm going to be giving the whole project to 2 of my pastors who have graciously agreed to look over it just to make sure that I'm handling the word accurately, and that the things that I say or the things that I've researched are accurate. So I definitely want to handle all that correctly as well as I can. So they're going to be looking over it, and then while they're doing that, I'm going to be doing a final creation of the book cover. Again, self-published author, I'm doing it all, so it's kind of crazy. But hold on just a second. Okay, so what I'm going to do after that is, as soon as I get that cover created, I'm going to put it on Amazon for you to pre-order. And that way you can pre-order it, and I'm going to have some freebies for those of you guys who pre-order, and I'm really excited about those, so you'll have to check back with me on that. I haven't firmed up all of that, but some of those I think you're going to really like. And then my goal is for this study to be available on December 15th, right before Christmas and right before New Year. Now, I have one more thing I want to tell you about. If you've hung in with me this long, I want to tell you about one more thing. Tomorrow morning, I'm going to be on here on Facebook Live. It's going to be sometime around 8:15 or so. And I'm going to have a guest with me. And I am so excited about this, and I'm not really sure how it's going to work for both of us getting in the screen, but we're going to. And I think it'll be so much fun. So if you guys can, if you're watching me right now, there should be a little icon at the top right hand part of this video, and it has a little picture of me. If you'll click on that, then you can select to get live notifications, and that means that anytime I go live on Facebook Live, you'll get a notification. So tomorrow when I'm live, I really hope you'll join me. I'm really excited to do Facebook Live with a very, very special person, and you will not want to miss it. So anyway, thank you for letting me get my nose out of the books and just chat with you this afternoon. As you can tell, I'm super excited to start sharing with you this study, and I'll be telling you more as the days go on. So thank you again for joining me today. And also, if you want updates on the study, I think the direct page on my website is journeywithjill.net/ACTS, and that's ACTS. So I'll have anything that's new as far as the study goes, it'll be on that website. So anyway, I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Have a great day.